YouTube, good morning. Good morning. I think when I start teaching music, I am going to start off with a just play for me. Just play for me. Because the goal is to get you to play. That's the first thing. Got my C4. That's the first thing. First and foremost, I'm gonna sit down and say, I'm gonna understand your repertoire. And I'm gonna say, just play for me. I'm gonna say, just play for me. I'm gonna sit down and just ask you to play for me. Sometimes when I go to say Guitar Center, we used to have Sam Ashes, but we no longer have those. I'll just sit down and I don't even turn the keys up, and I just begin to you guys heard this before. You guys have heard that before. So if you start to play something that I've heard you play time and time again, I'm gonna say don't play that again. I'm gonna say I want to see everything that you have in your arsenal. I'm gonna ask you, play me something else. What else can you do? You guys have heard that before. I'm gonna ask you to play me something else. I'm gonna ask you to play me something else. And what I'm gonna be listening for is how you play the song. I'm going to be listening to how you execute the song, because the goal is to get you playing. It's not going to be with me called piano practice. Keep going. It's not going to be called piano practice. It's actually going to be called piano playing. So I'm going to ask you to play me a song. And if you start off practicing, I'm going to kick you out. I'm going to kick you out. I may be being a little bit facetious. I may not kick you out. But I'm gonna ask you how your practice is going. Because my main thing is I'm going to give you the keys to practice. I'm gonna give you the keys to practice. Literally, I think I said this yesterday, so I might be sounding redundant, but I'm literally giving you the keys to practice. And with that being said, this morning, you guys don't get a chance to see or hear my practice time, but I practiced 2.5 hours and counting. and I was starting to doze off somewhere in the key of F. The same thing. And then I started doing it both hands. You guys know the drill. Then I got to the key of F and went through my scales, went through my inversions with both hands. Major, diminished, minor, augmented. You know, I went through all of that in 2 keys. And after I finished those 2 keys, I went to the key of, I didn't go to any key. I just started going through my repertoire. And what my repertoire included was basically a few songs. You know, I had my Minuet in G major by Bach. And I did it in timing, kept timing in my head. So you guys can see when I keep the timing and I'm not trying to rush it, I'm playing the song perfectly. I went through that. I did the I Love You, Lord. I thought I'm walking it down. I got lost. Found it. And I thought we were going with C major, C minor. With the C in the bass. Where we're moving it to. Practice my I Love You, Lord. After I practice my I Love You, Lord, I don't think I did the rainbow. Now these are all in my repertoire. I didn't do the Tender Love because I've been playing that for years. And I have to write that out for my wife. Say hello, babe. Hi. She says hello. You guys will meet her soon if you haven't met her already. I went through that. I did a little bit of my intro, and this is all in the 2.5 hours or 2.5 hours. So I'm doing all that, going through my repertoire, and then I'll start on my new piece, Erebus. When you're piano playing with me, I am constantly going to be feeding you new pieces of music. Forget all this learn 1, 2, 3 pieces or 1 to 2 pieces at a time. I'm literally, as soon as I figure out that you're comfortable with a certain piece, I'm gonna throw you a curveball. See if you can hit it. I'm gonna start testing your reading. Okay. testing where you are. I'm going to constantly be feeding you new material. I'm going to be taking you through new different genres of music. Bill Burr said it best yesterday. And I was listening to his interview on the Breakfast Club, and he likes to play the drums. And he said so-and-so's he gave his top 5 drummers, Phil Collins, who actually plays the piano also. He said he's a really great drummer, and he doesn't get the recognition he deserves. So true. He's also a great pianist. He's a great artist. And I got some In Too Deep here that I played. If you guys Google it, I might not Google it, but YouTube it. I think I'm playing some In Too Deep. But what makes a really great musician, kind of like when I sat down yesterday at the Guitar Center, I like listening to other people play. And for music courtesy, I don't turn my piano up loud. I listen to them. And, you know, I might give a little bit of introduction. I think I was trying to go with the... That means I haven't played it enough. I used to memorize this song. There you go. I remember now. Where was I going with it? Anyway, I'll probably include that in my repertoire because I used to play it really well. There's a song called "Lately" by Stevie. Anyway, but yeah, I began playing some lately a little bit. And keep in mind, if we don't play it enough, we might forget it. Going up with that A. That's a B minor. Was it? There we go. Hit him with that crisscross. We're not talking about the hip hop rap duo, or once was a rap duo. We're talking about Christopher Cross with that Sailing. Remember he came in with the yeah. I'm getting excited just thinking about that piece. B minor. So let me see. And then after that, I did a little bit of the classical. I'm trusting my classical chops are getting up there. The for Elise. Anyway, hit him with some Fur Elise. Not the Fur Elise, a little bit of that. But then I did the why can't I ever get that part right? Because I haven't committed it to memory. There we go. Hit him with some more Bach. And then after that, I went, I'm pulling up stuff. I'm pulling everything out the bag. So as soon as he heard that little bit of soft, he said, "That's a very beautiful song." You don't gotta play it loud. Remember, it's how you approach the song. Maybe it was because I was playing on a better Yamaha too. I almost. Hey, babe, I looked at the price of that Yamaha. It's $4,000. I said if I bring that home, she's gonna have a discussion with me. but I looked at it. I said, man, this really sounds nice, and I left it there. The point I'm getting at is, when you sit down with me, it's gonna be piano playing. Let me see what you got. And by you going through what you have, it's going to let me know how long you've been practicing. It's going to let me know how long you've been practicing. Joshua, how long should I practice? My wife would tell you, I said, you're a grown person. You're grown. I can't dictate how long you should practice. And I've looked at the studies, some saying you should practice 1 to 2, if you're a beginner, 30 minutes a day. I can't even tell you how long you should practice. I can't. I can give you suggestions. I can tell you how long, once I want to get into the bag of playing, once I want to get hot, like by the time I was getting hot this morning, by the time I was doing that, I was somewhere at that 2.5 hours. I was somewhere. By the time I got to... by the time I got comfortable with that, I call it getting my fingers wet, or lucid or fluent. By the time I got there, I told you guys everything that I went through. I went through C major scale, F major scale, repertoire. By the time I got there, and this was actually the new piece. My fingers aren't right. By the time I got there, I was somewhere almost at the 3-hour mark. That's all I can tell you. Something happens when you're approaching. If you can push through the, if you can push through the Hannes, if you could push through all that stuff. And keep this in mind, the key word is being get through it. To the point where you're going through your repertoire, you're going to be somewhere around, you're going to be touching, you're going to be in the 2-hour playing field, going on 3 hours. And truth be told, in order to get somewhere, where was I going with it? So by the time you get there, you're hitting somewhere around 3 hours. Do you have to do this every day? Yeah. You guys thought I was gonna say no. I said yeah. So where am I gonna find the time? I woke up at, what time did I wake up at? I woke up at like 3. Maybe 2:30ish in the morning. I didn't turn this clip on, and I practiced all the way until I was like, that's good. I'm good for now. And I'm probably gonna do it again. Also, another piece of advice is, okay, you guys are somewhere at the 3 hour mark. Don't get scared. Don't get scared. But by the time you sit down and I say, play me, give me your best. Don't Anita Baker got a song called Give Me You the Best That I Got? Give me your best. I literally want you to even if you mess up, I want you to be able to correct that right there and keep going. When I say give me your best, sit down, give me your best. Play for me. Play for me. Let me see what you guys got in the pocket. You know, give me, let me see what you got. Let me see what you got. You know, when you sit down with me, it's not going to be piano practice. Even if I teach kids stuff, I'm going to start building their foundations. And every time they show up at the door, it's quiz time. Show me what, don't you, what if I say it's quiz time and you start doing some, no. We're going to treat this like a gospel church. You don't show up to rehearsal. There's a difference between rehearsal, when you start rehearsing for a show, than practicing. There's a difference between those two things. You know, when you show up for rehearsal, you know, if the song is "I Love You, Lord," I want you to get your fingers wet. I want to hear you go. I want to hear you go with your. I'd rather hear you go through your chord structures to the song. At least give me some rhythm. I love you, I love you, I love you, Lord, today. At least give me some chords. Give me some chords so the singer can start singing, or I can come in and just play your melody. Or if you play then I should be at the I should be able to come in and accompany you on the other hand. So I think we're gonna title this, how long should you practice? How long should you practice? And remember, when you sit down with me, I want to see what you got. Pull your stuff out the woodworks. I want to see what if you pulled a new piece out. Why am I playing that in a quick question? You know, because they're playing it in the key of C minor, C. Yeah, they're playing it in a different key on the. If you talk about that "I Ain't Mad at You" song, they're playing it in the key of E flat. Key of C minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is the key of E flat. So I'm like, why does it sound different? Here's, okay. Anyway, yeah, let's go get this day started. Peace, like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell notification. Bye.